On
Is
this
it?
episode of Candid
You
Convos,
shouldn't be married for 15 years, stepping up to the mic, kikiing about how you got a side dude. That's not cute. You're too old for that,
My
ma'am.
bad. I'm tripping. Y'all be sending me some wild
So
stuff.
I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not gonna play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man. It's sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well. So my next point to make is the audacity must be on sale right now for you to be able to say, how can I convince my husband, a man at that, convince my husband to let me still have a side relationship as if I did not betray this man, as if I did not hurt this man, as if I did not dishonor this man, as if I did not disrespect this man, and you want to ask for something? You want to ask for what it seems like more of a favor because it's only going to work in your favor. It's nothing that is going to work for him. I don't like when we play these games like this. You entered into what you two believe was a monogamous agreement, and you made it a polyamorous thing.
Ooh.
You did.
Ooh.
Let me tell you something else that you did. Let's talk about the lack of responsibility. I'm going to tell you one more thing because I'm sure some other panelists have something to say. This is the problem that I have. Whenever you open up your marriage to something that somebody else did not consent to, if your side piece has depression or anxiety or anything like that, there's a spiritual exchange that takes place when you go sleep with somebody else that you now have invited into your home. So part of the reason why your marriage is not happy is because you were lusting over the fence to begin with. Ooh. You invited that into your marriage. You corrupted your home. The best thing for you to do, because he does have the right to leave you, the best thing that you could do, the responsible thing you can do, is either end that relationship on the side or leave that man alone and let somebody else find him.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Man, oh man. Let me get this comment real quick. Let's see. Kenyatta said, see, I can't take Miss Thing in the Green seriously. She has cheated on her husband with men on the panel and then some. Girl, bye. Okay, I don't know that part, Kenyatta. Appreciate that info, though. I don't know that part, though.
But you know
Go
what,
ahead,
Quay?
Go ahead.
I hate to say this because it saddens me, but I think we might need to change these marriage vows. Because
What you mean by that?
I think people be lying when they say them. They know they ain't gonna stay through rich or poor. They know they ain't gonna stay when she get fat. They know they ain't gonna stay when she go through menopause. They know they ain't gonna stay when his dick start working because he taking a blood pressure pill. They know they ain't gonna stay when them kids is bad. But see, this is the thing that we be saying. You got to make sure a woman wants you, because he might even stay. Because for her to even say that, he's a certain type of dude. He's
I
a
agree.
certain type of dude that's probably has been getting disrespected their whole marriage. You go on national television and disrespect me like that, that ain't the first time she's done a disrespectful thing.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So uh, it's terrible out here, man. And I think because we are not intentional. I talk to a lot of people, myself included, that stay in bad relationships too long, thinking somebody gonna change, and people don't change. They might change their reactions, but character does not change. I'm sorry. Work ethic does not change. Laziness doesn't change. Yeah, a man who's cheating, he might stop cheating, but he'll do something else. He'll work out or because he'll transfer that into something that's positive. Just like an alcoholic. I don't know if you know a lot of alcoholics. who kick the bottle, they go hard for something else.
Right.
They become the best Christian. They start working out. So I think people don't have morals and character anymore. And I'm seeing it more with people who claim to be Christians. That's the funny thing. Now, our grandparents left for real reasons, I think. Getting hit in the head with a hammer. He chronically cheating, chronic abuse. He never wanted to, but now these people I'm not happy. Sex ain't good no more. We disconnected.
Right.
Now I want to go out there and find my person because I only got one life to live. On both sides.
Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, we definitely got an issue. Listen, y'all send me some interesting videos, but listen, I don't run from no topics on this show, so I'm always gonna use the videos. That video right there, though, man, I gotta agree with you on that, Vince. She has done this to this brother before. Yes, she does not respect this brother, or I'm just calling her husband. She don't respect her husband. She hasn't for a while. She probably didn't respect him when she got with him. She probably got a little bit of that control stuff in her. So she probably picked the dude who was on the weaker side. That's my assumption. So she could have the power and the upper hand and the control, right? But the fact that you are willing to get up on it, and that's how I know we at a certain point nowadays. The fact that you're willing to get on a platform that touches millions of people and say some nonsense like that and disrespect your husband out in front of the world like that. Yeah, how you gonna be married to this dude for 15 years talking about you got a side dude? Now you want to try to convince your husband who been rocking with you for a hot 15. Most cats can't make it past 1. He been rocking with you for a hot 15. And now you want to try to convince him to accept or let you hold on to your side dude in front of millions of people and said it with a smile on your face too, like it made sense. Like, what old girl say? The audacity must be on sale. What? Man, I gotta hear from the panel, man. I don't even know what else to say. Coco, Cole, Beatboxer, JR. Somebody tell me something. Somebody make this make sense.
I mean, imagine being corrected about your cheating by a cheater. Like, it just don't get. Talk about audacity. She should know. That's why it's 2 for 1. The audacity is 2 for 1. I mean, like, I don't know her story, but Kiala already brought it up. I had heard something similar to that. Do I know the whole full context? I don't. But it's just the audacity it really is, must be 2-4. It must be. And then she stepped up to the podium, to the microphone, tickles. Like,
right.
I want to keep my side, dude. You thought that was cute? Is this what men have to look forward to? Ladies, we not making ourselves look very good out here. We really not. We're really not making ourselves look very good out here. And is it true, y'all? Because as older women, we're supposed to be, and I'll put myself, I'm in the auntie category. I don't care. I'm cool with it. It don't really bother me too much. But
come on.
As aunties, like, we're supposed to be like speaking life over the youth. Like, we're supposed to be, kind of schooling the women that are younger than us. We're supposed to be sharing our life experience with them. We're supposed to be sharing our wisdom with them. That's what we're supposed to do, right? But y'all, why do women that's my age group and older getting up on the microphone saying this stupid mess like this, making us look bad? Y'all got the young girls out here saying that we hate them and they hate us because, and I'm like, this is insane. I have never met a young girl that I had a problem with just because she was a young girl. That makes no sense to me at all. But then again, you have women that are now competing 40-year-old women, 50-year-old women saying they want a 25-year-old dude too. Well, I guess if I was a young chick, I wouldn't like you either, because you're my competition now. Instead of you trying to talk to me and teach me and school me and giving me wisdom and share your life experience with me, you compete with me for men. You know what I'm saying? So it's weird. It's just a weird time to be alive. Like, it's a lot of interesting things going on. And so for her to come up on the mic, and she looks very mature. I'm going to say it that way. She looks very mature. And for her to come on the mic, sniggling and giggling. And I don't care what none of y'all say. Y'all can feel how y'all want to feel about me. Y'all can feel however y'all want to feel. But I'm just going to say the thing you're not supposed to say. Some of y'all 40-year-old women going to tonight's conversation, what are you doing? Why are you there? What are you doing? Why are you there?
Thanks.
Like, what are y'all doing?
It's a great
Like, I
question.
mean, no wonder the young girls. I mean, you know, no wonder young girls think we don't like them. No wonder they don't want to. They don't want to take anything. They don't want to take no correction from us. They don't want us to talk to them. They feel like we shouldn't say anything to them. No wonder they feel like that. Y'all 45 walking around in bubble skirts. Y'all 45 walking around with your edges down to your eyebrows. That's young girl stuff. Let them have that. Let them have that. Sis, nobody wants to see your edges down to your eyebrows with your gray hairs in them. We don't want to see that. Like, carry yourselves accordingly. No wonder they don't want to hear from us, because we probably look like clowns out here right now. We can't decide whether or not we want to be aunties or whether we want to be sis. It's like, which one? Which one is it? You shouldn't be married for 15 years, stepping up to the mic, kikiing about how you got a side dude. That's not cute. You're too old for that, ma'am. You're too old for that. First of all, nobody should be cheating, but ma'am, we too old for that. You probably got a 17-year-old son. You probably got a 20-year-old, a kid in college. And you up here on tonight's conversation, he got to watch his mama on tonight's conversation on a viral clip talking about a sad dude. Like, that's cute.
cheating on his daddy.
Like, y'all so weird.
What's good? It's your boy Quay Price, holding it down for Candid Convos. Man, if you enjoyed this video, man, go check out this next one.